Hi there. Welcome to City Skylines, HeightMapped Intermediate Series, and this is episode 73, it looks like. Um, I'm in the industrial area, which normally we don't do much to because it just sort of takes care of itself, but as you notice, we've got a lot of empty spaces, and the spaces that are full of buildings that are saying not enough workers. And even the ones that are not saying not enough workers, like say this one here, just to grab any, it has 16 workers needed and there are 13 jobs available. They can't run that place with 3 people, okay? This one needs 12 workers, there's 5 jobs available. This one needs 8 workers, there's 4 jobs available. This one needs 16 workers, there's 9 jobs available. 16 workers, there's 12 jobs available. I mean, it just goes, every single one of these buildings that's not saying they need workers needs workers, and they're getting ready to crash. So I have put everything on hold, and I need to very quickly, this is just one of many problems that we're having. I just need to very quickly make a couple of real quick fixes here. Let's see, these are going in. Yes, so that can work. I'm going to put a very downgraded road here, right here. It's going to be right next to the train tracks. And it's going to have apartments on it. I have to take the water up there. This is only going to take a minute. I'm just going to put a couple of apartments up here. Now we have a new way of moving electricity now, so I'm going to use that. It's an underground unit instead of an above ground tower. So I'm going to grab electricity from this one, pull it over here, and if I add more of these on at the end of wherever their power is, then I don't lose them. So we'll grab this over here. I'm just trying to get this down towards where these buildings are going to be. Oh, I need to move those because they have to, well, I'll move them later. The thing is, they've got to be back far enough that the buildings can be built in front of them, because you can't build a building on top of these. There we go. I wanted to get it all back here. Okay, so now we're going to just dump in some. Now I don't know how many are going to actually show up here, and of course I have to bring the zoning out to cover this so that the garbage and all the other facilities that are in this will cover these buildings, you know, garbage and healthcare and whatnot. And I don't even know if there is healthcare in this one. I should check. If there isn't, then I will put some in. There isn't. Okay. Healthcare and okay, no healthcare, and there's a, I'm going to move that guy later. There's a crematorium there, but no healthcare, so we'll put a clinic up here because we'll be needing one. These people are going to get sick because they're working in the industrial area. I'll just stick it in the middle. Okay. Now, my reason for putting this up here is so that hopefully these people will be far enough away and they won't be able to get to the metro, so they will choose to go to work because they aren't getting any education. I'm hoping that this will solve our problem of there not being anyone to work here, because we're losing all of our industry. This is so not good. And we have a low demand for residential, so I just have to make sure that this is where we put it from now on, right next to them. Okay, so we'll turn this on, let that go a bit. There is that that I had to take care of, but there is also, and we have garbage, we have water, we have, okay, yeah, they're fine. Now, over here, when I put in the university town, it's not zoned in with anybody else yet. So let's see where our zoning is coming from here. Are we going to make a new zone? We might want to just make a new zone for these guys, because Old Portside has got enough over here already going on, and New Portside has got enough going on, and there are 3 incinerators over there that I can borrow and move over here. And so I think I'm just going to make a new zone here. Let me just do it really fast. Matter of fact, I'm going to put you on hold while I do it. Okay, we've got it zoned. We need to, do we want any specific kind of industry in it? No. I think everything is fine the way it is. We do need to go in and name it and give it policies. So I'm going to slow the game down here so that we can, okay, University Town. Is a good name for it. Policies will be harsh prison sentences. All of that's fine. City planning will be, let's see, encourage biking, heavy traffic ban, not that anybody be out there. And I think that's probably all that's needed for this one. Okay. Now, all we need to do is get in, here we go. Oh, okay. I'm just going to pull this all the way out, and then I'm going to pull the electricity all the way out. Now, you know how I do that, so I'm going to just pull this out this way, and I'm going to put you on hold while I do it. Okay, water is out now. Electricity is as far as I need it to go, because I just need it out there for the fire department that's going to have to go out there with this. So, the fire department, I think, let me see if we have back here where we're stealing the, because of the zoning situation, only 3 of these are zoned in. So I'm going to be grabbing these first 3 over here. I'll just take one at a time. I'm going to move them over here. Because they're not facilitated or affiliated with anyone yet, so I think I'll take 2 of them. Well, one of them will probably be fine for now. And there was not an extra fire department there, which is what I had thought there might be. So I will go ahead and put a new one in down in this area where we have water. Actually, did I put the water all the way up? I did. So why did I put the fire department over there? That's dumb. Oh well. I'm going to assume that's going to be okay. If I see the fires going this way and then all the way around somewhere to come back, I'll put a little roundabout here, but if I don't see it, there's no need for it. I don't need electricity to come out this far because it makes its own electricity. I just wanted the water out. So now we have, oh, and we need a hearse. So let's see. hearses. And they can come out here as well. They need electricity. Okay, I do need to bring the electricity in now. There we go. Okay. These are the underground units instead of above ground electricity towers. And we need one there. There we go. Okay. Takes care of that. All I have to do is get a clinic in. Don't want to put it over there now, do I? So I think for right now, I can always move it later. I'll just put the clinic in along the road here. And I can always move it to another location if needed. But at least we've got it covering now. Okay, and turn everything on. And we're good to go. Okay, and the reason I had to do this was because we've created a new area and it needs all of these things. It needs all of its city services. And our water is beginning to come down, so I'm going to go and dump some more water and sewer in. Electricity's fine. It's always been fine. Garbage is... See, like the university right now and a couple of these buildings are not happy. They're not getting their garbage taken care of. But they will be in a few minutes now that we have garbage trucks. Or should have garbage trucks. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to name it. It has to be named not Portside Unaffiliated anymore, but University City. Oops. University City in Sin. And University City Crematorium. And down here further, there we go. University City, if it'll let me put that much. Firehouse. Okay. And, oh, and the clinic, of course. This is just so when things are coming through, we'll know who they are. Now the clinic is going to send its ambulances everywhere because I have no mod for that, but the hearses and the others, I should speed that up a little bit, probably right to there. Okay. Okay, so that takes care of all of that. And I also need to apologize for in the last episode, about halfway through, suddenly my volume went up on, and I don't know why, went up on my ambient sounds and music and way down on my voice. And I checked this one, checked it again and redid things. So I think I have it set and tuned now properly. Okay, so now we are at 13 minutes and I want to do an actual I'm going to just jump in here and we're going to go do a first person through that park that we made in the last episode because I didn't even walk through it with you. I had so little time left, and we have plenty of time in this episode, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through this. Except I think I want to go a little bit faster than this, maybe. Maybe not. This way we get to see it. Okay, so this path goes out of the park and up to where everyone is coming out of the metro to either go to the college or go to the park. That's the metro station right there that everybody's going down into. Bikes included. It used to be they jumped off their bikes to go down, and now they're riding their bikes down into the metro, so I think that maybe that's one of the new things on the updates. Okay, where's that other road? There it is. That other path going back into the park that we just made in our last episode. Now, if you sit right here and watch, you can see all kinds of people going by and coming up and going right through here because they're headed for the metro station. The bikers go off to the right, and the walkers come right down through this path. If there was anybody walking, we'd see them going, but I don't see anybody walking yet. Wrong time of day, I guess. Everybody's going home instead of... Here comes one person. Oh, they're biking. That's another bicycle rider. And he's just going to keep going. Okay, here comes a fella. I guarantee he's going to come right over here. He's a tourist. He's headed for the metro. He's going to go right down here. Told ya. Do I know my park or do I know my park? He's headed for the metro. There he goes. And we're going to get rain here any minute. So let's go over and enjoy our park while we still have a semi-sunny day. I think I'm going to get run over by a garbage truck here if I don't move a little faster. Yep, here he comes, just ran over me. Oh well. Isn't that the most beautiful fountain you ever saw? Now that's in our Paradox game, but you have to meet so many standards to be able to use it that I'll probably never get to use it that way. But Elias, who's one of the modders in Workshop, he made a roundabout with a 60% sized version of what's in the Paradox game to use, and he plopped this one, which is 60% of the size of the one that if you could get that far in the game you could use, and he put it in his roundabout. So I pulled the roundabout and took everything out except for the fountain, and then put a park piece around it. So that's how we got that. And then I took that and all of the other pieces of this park and uploaded them to Workshop so that anybody and everybody can use them. And I again give kudos to, I'm nothing but like a contractor here. All I do is bring together all of the skilled artists and builders and modders, because I mean, look at this. I didn't make these. I didn't. All of those trees that you see, all of them, the willows and the acacias and that oak tree in the back and this oak tree here, all of those are Mr. Maison's, okay? And the ferns are, I forget who the ferns are by. One is called Fern 1 and the other is called Fern Collection or something. I can't remember now what they are, but if you go to the Workshop and grab any one of the parks that I made, it will tell you which ones that you need to get. There's 2 sets of ferns and 2 different kinds of trees, the acacias and the oaks, not these willows, because I just plopped those in because I felt like it. But I think you have those by now, and if you don't, go to Mr. Maison in the Workshop and you'll find them. Okay. Looks like maybe it was just getting over. Oh, there goes another tourist. And so many people going back and forth from their new homes here, because we have a lot of new homes here now. I just love this park. It's not as big as the one in the beginners tutorial series, but it's still pretty nice. Reasonably good sized. There's another fella over there. And when I made my parks, I had these little lights in there and I need to take them out because I don't need them. I really don't. They're for nighttime, and I'll go in and clean that up eventually. There we go. Here's a couple of people that are the tourist gentleman and his wife, of course, and a little girl who has come to join them for a while till she decides to do something else. She used to play hopscotch. She doesn't seem to be playing hopscotch anymore. Now she just sort of dances. I'm not sure why. Somebody probably complained that she was playing hopscotch, I guess. And Paradox decided to, for some reason... Oh, boy, she took off. Where'd she go? Where'd that little girl go? There she goes. She jumped on a bike and she's going home, right over there, way out in the distance. We should have grabbed her. Who knew she was going to do that, huh? Oh, there goes our other lady. Let's see where she's going. Oh, she's just going to another part of the park. Yeah, she's not getting ready to go somewhere. Okay. Now these are the backs of some of the houses that we have already got put in here. Oh dear, look at what I did. I did not see that. I thought that that was a nice place to run the path through when I made the park, but I didn't actually go down in and take a close look, and look what I did. I have one of the palm trees just sitting here in the middle of the cement. I'll have to go fix that later, I guess, because this is just a path that runs through out of it. I can fix that someday. Someday. I'm not sure why I'm not going anywhere. Okay. My keyboard is frozen up on me. Putting you on pause till I fix it. Okay, I got unstuck. Wow. There we go. Apparently, I can't see things when it's doing it to me again. Okay, well, we'll just go through here. I just wanted to take a little stroll down to here's some people sitting here just relaxing. And some other people walking by. I wanted to go see what the houses look like. I seem to be going really slowly though, so I probably should close out this episode. I've accomplished what I needed to do, which was to try and see to it that we got a couple of repairs done to the game, and we got in our walk, and we're getting a chance to look at the houses. What few there are. And this is the park that looks out across the water to the rest of the game. The whole game, all of it. Okay, so I'm going to pop out of this, although it is awfully pretty. We'll have to come back here sometime when we have time. I'm going to pop out, go back up to industry, see how that's doing real quick, because we're already at 24. Boy, it's slow. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. There we go. How are things going over here? Are they getting any better? Do we have any apartments? Okay. These guys should have garbage pickup. But one of them is already complaining about garbage. And there are the garbage trucks. There's certainly enough of them. Oh, I really need to speed things up here. I've got my slider on wrong. Wow. Okay, let's go all the way back down, and then we'll go forward to what should be considered normal, and then I can speed that up, maybe? There we go. It doesn't look very fast, does it? I don't think that's very fast. Having a little trouble getting it to work. Because they should be going a lot faster than this. Okay, now if they're going slow now, and I bring it up, they should go faster. Come on, guys, that's better. A little bit, anyway. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Okay, so let's go down here and look and see if those buildings that we were looking at the beginning were, well, some of them have disappeared, so we can't check them. This one's still here, 6 jobs out of 16. 7 jobs out of 16 are available. 4 out of 8. This is not good. 13 out of 16. Honestly, I don't know what to do about this. That I haven't already done. Huh. It needs a lot of uneducated workers, but how to keep the workers from being uneducated is something that just stymies me. I can't tell if we're going to lose them all or not. I wonder what's happening in the forestry department. I'm afraid to go look. Okay, forestry seems to be okay. So the industry and forestry is doing all right. What about the industry over here in farming? I don't want to lose them again. Okay, they seem to be doing okay. Well, okay, we've lost some. But I don't see any little signs saying that you know, how are they doing really? 2 jobs of 16. No jobs of 4. No jobs of 16. Okay, farming is doing all right. Yeah, farming's doing fine. The only ones that's having trouble is the industry, and there's nothing I can do that I haven't already done. I've provided workers. The problem is, where are they going to work? Let's get down in here and have a look and see who's going where. This should be pretty easy. Okay. Worker at Ready to Wear Limited. He's a worker there. It doesn't say. Worker at Frank's Fish. See, university student. That's what I was afraid of. University student. Worker at Ice Company. University student. University student. Confused university student. Unemployed. That's good. That means maybe somebody is looking for work. Goods Unlimited. These are all industry. University student, worker at industry. Okay, some of these guys, that was our problem. We had too many university students. So can I still get anybody else in there? Yes. Low demand for housing. Let's plop in some more. I'm serious. I'm going to just make a whole string of these. It's all I can think of to do. We'll just continue this on down. Okay, and water and electricity. And electricity. I figured out I didn't need to use quite so many because it goes through pretty good. Slope too steep. There we go. Okay, so that will keep it gumming, and then this over here I can take out here later because I used way too many. Okay, and I already put the industry in, right? Did I? Is there a reason why we're not? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. We're just going to have to get some. With university students also vying for these apartments, you got to figure it's going to take a while before enough workers are in here. And they are already complaining about garbage pickup. So let's go take a look at our garbage problem here and see what we have. 8 of 34. A lot being picked up. Okay, well, have we got money for it? Yes, of course we do. We'll just put another one in here because when and if the industry comes back, it will definitely be needing the extra one because of all those apartments. It may even need more than that. We'll have to keep a close eye on it because when this fills in and those apartments fill in, it's going to need extra. Oh, and the other thing I was going to do was move this crematorium over where most of the people are living, and we'll just put that right there. Oh, wait a minute. It's a crematorium, not a clinic. We'll stick it down on the end. No, wait a minute. These guys are supposed to be low-income housing, and they're supposed to be, yeah, so we'll just stick it right smack in the middle. Lower those buildings. Okay. There, that's the best we can do for this group, and we are at the end of our episode because we're at 33 minutes. So I will see you in episode 74. Yeah, 74. Bye.